Sweet bonny bold like a bird on the wing, onward the sailors cry. Carry the lad that's born to be king, over the sea to sky.
Hey y'all, so I rarely do this type of video where I just sit and kind of talk to you guys, and I think I need to start doing them a little bit more often for y'all because I get a lot of questions and then I try to answer them in our daily vlogs and then that doesn't always happen. So I'm going to try to just talk to you guys right here. So today in particular, I wanted to talk about kind of judgments and some criticism, harsh criticism that we have received since our boys have come home. Granted, I want to say first and foremost that everyone has been really supportive for the most part. I could probably call a great number of people and they would come and help me at the drop of a hat. And I feel so blessed to have those people in my life. And we have some super supportive family and we have some not so supportive family. And that's okay because everyone is going to feel differently about the situation. What people do when they look at our lives is they picture themselves in the same situation and they judge on how they would feel or how they would react or what they would do if they were in our shoes. And it's so drastically different than our reality versus their potential reality. Does that make sense? I don't know. So initially, I feel like we had a lot of people really rallying around us and supporting us, and it was wonderful and it was awesome. And I feel like while those people are still there and those people are still supportive, you know, after you get home, eventually after the first couple of weeks, people kind of start to disperse and they kind of forget, you know, and they don't think to look back or check in and see how you're doing, and that's okay. That's natural. That's a completely normal thing to do. But for those of you who don't know, if you're new to my channel, we have two little boys who are both special needs. My oldest son is Narkis. He is 11 years old and we adopted him from Ukraine. And we also adopted our other little boy, Aiden, who is 7 years old. So we adopted two little boys at the same time, and both of them have special needs. My son Narkis, my oldest one, who is 11, he has cerebral palsy and fetal alcohol syndrome. And then my youngest son, who is 7, he is blind, nonverbal, very severely autistic, and partially deaf. Doctors tend to argue over which ear he can't hear out of. So we actually don't know. We just know that he's partially deaf, but we feel super blessed that he can hear at least a little bit, and it's helping him a ton since being home. And we also have two little girls that are both biological. Zoe is 6 and Piper is 3. So since being home, we have received a lot of support but also kind of a lot of criticism. I remember after I got home with the boys, I was just so hungry for other special needs moms. I wanted to talk to someone else who had a special needs child. 1, because I was so new at it, I didn't know what I was doing. 2, I felt lonely. It's a lonely world to be stuck in the house all day long with your kids. You love your kids and of course you want to spend time with your kids, but come on, you've missed that adult interaction. So I was just so hungry for that. So I went online and I joined a few support groups for special needs parents, and I kind of got attacked a little bit. I remember I entered the group and I explained my situation and I said, we have 2 boys who have post-institutionalized trauma and we're having a really hard time coping. Can you help me? Can you give me support? Can you just tell me maybe I'm doing a good job and that I'm not going to melt into a puddle at the end of the day? But instead, I kind of got attacked. I remember I said, after I told them that I had adopted my boys, they kind of came on the attack, and I remember these exact words. They said, "You volunteered for the war, but we were drafted." So that kind of stung a little bit. And it hurt too to see that these parents of these special needs children were just coming together to rant and complain basically about their kids and how their kids are ruining their lives. And I felt so sad. I felt so sad for these moms, and I felt like I wanted to reach out to them, and instead of it being the other way around, I wanted to talk to them and tell them how amazing and beautiful and precious their children are. It's like, yes, we did choose to adopt special needs, but what, Narkees? And now my phone is ringing. Awesome. But even coming home with our boys, it was very difficult. Our boys had a lot of institutionalized behavior. And for those of you who don't know what institutionalized behavior is, our boys were basically left. They were completely left all on their own. Our son Aiden was strapped to a high chair for up to 8 hours a day. Complete lack of human contact. Nobody really spoke to them. Nobody played with them. Nobody read to them. They were basically changed, fed, and clothed. And that was it. That was it. And Narkees, for 11 years of his life, that was all he knew. So coming into a family unit has been very, very difficult for him. And he's had a lot of behavioral issues that stem from that. So as understanding as we are still only human, and we do get very frustrated, and we do need an outlet to vent and talk about our problems without people telling us, well, you chose this. And yeah, we did choose it, but it doesn't make it any less difficult than if we hadn't chose it. So that's one of the bigger things, as well as people telling us that, well, you chose this life, you chose it. You chose to fill out all this paperwork and go through all of this and go travel across the ocean and live in another country away from your 2 daughters for 8 weeks and then bring back 2 boys with severe special needs. And, you hear all of that and it's discouraging. So then you go through this phase of where you have to be quiet. You feel like you have to stay quiet. You can't tell anyone your problems, because if you tell people about your problems, or you tell people that you're having a hard time, they say, well, you chose this. Why are you complaining? You chose it. So it's been very, very difficult in that respect as well. But another big challenge for me, y'all, I have so many challenges, it is not even funny. I am so new to this. I look up to special needs parents so much. Like, you don't even know. I've been watching all of these special needs parents on YouTube, and they have all helped me helped me tremendously. I don't know. I always try to be real with you guys, and I'm sorry if this is super scattered and random and doesn't make any sense. I have so many distractions, and I keep having to get up. My stinking phone keeps ringing. And then the backdrop a minute ago totally just fell on my head, so I might do it again. I don't know. But yeah, it's been very difficult. And at the same time, it's also been one of life's biggest joys. One of life's biggest joys. Hi, honey. I know. I know, honey. Narkees is talking to me. I don't know. I was going to try to edit out all of my distractions, but I don't think it's possible. So you get reality with me. Whether I'm doing a sit down, talk to you kind of a vlog, or whether I'm doing my daily vlogs. He decided he needs to come and be in the video with me. I'll get you socks in a minute, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on here, come here. So anyway, another struggle for me has been surgeries, therapies, and the many doctor's appointments done. Now come here if you can. So Narkees, this is my oldest son, Narkees. Say hi.
Hi.
Your face is all red and blotchy, buddy.
4.
I know you fell. He fell a little while ago, so he's telling me that he fell. So this is Narkees. He's 11 years old. Say hi.
Hi.
Hi. This is my precious boy. He's my big boy. Cognitively, he is around 4 or 5. So he's still very much my little baby, and that's okay. And that is the way that I love it. Because he is perfect just the way God created him, and he has been such a blessing in our lives. But it's also been hard, bringing in 2 special needs children when we were not formally special needs parents. We didn't have, say 9 months to prepare for having a special needs child, or we didn't have him since birth. We don't have 11 years of experience, basically, is what I'm saying, at parenting him, or his brother. And it's just hard. But it is such a blessing every day, and we learn something. Yeah, it's a blessing. And we learn something from each other every day too, don't we, dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. What did you learn from me today? Because I learned a lot from you today. You teach mommy, what do you teach mommy? You teach mommy patience.
Seven.
You teach mommy love, how to love. Yeah. You teach mommy. I know. You show mommy how brave you are. Are you brave? You say brave. Brave. This boy has been through so much, you guys. Can you look at the camera? Look up. Show him your handsome face. Say handsome face. I know, you hurt your lip. I'm sorry. Y'all, look how toned this guy is. Look at it. Muscle. He's so toned. My son, right here. Look at the camera. Yeah, there it is. He was abandoned and
10:04.
I know, honey. He was abandoned and literally thrown in a dumpster when he was a newborn. Don't touch that, dude. No. Need touch.
Hold it.
Nope, need touch. He's trying to knock the stand over. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Give me a kiss. I want a kiss. I love you. Yeah, don't touch it, okay? So he was abandoned and basically thrown in a dumpster as an infant, and he was not found until he was 24 hours old, and then someone brought him to the local hospital, and that is only by the grace of God that he made it, and how he made it through 11 years of abuse and neglect is beyond me. He is such a brave boy.
Yeah.
He's gonna make me cry. You are such a brave boy, aren't you?
Yeah.
How brave are you? Say, so brave, Mama.
Seven.
So brave, yes. He's a good boy. I would show you my other son, but he's back there playing. Can you go? But yeah. I don't know if y'all can see him. I'm just holding him. He gets around by crawling. He uses his elbows and he'll crawl like this, and that's how he gets around. And that's why he's so toned on his arms as well. He just had surgery, y'all. Surgeries has been hard. Therapies have been hard. Scheduling time for my typically developing girls has been very difficult. It's 24 hours a day, and oftentimes it's all night too. With my son Aiden, he's a wanderer, and we have a specialized bed that we made for him, but sometimes he still manages to get out and he'll wander the house in the middle of the night, and it scares me to death. And it's just constant. It's a constant thing, and we have completely done a 180 in our lives to bring home these boys, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I would do it all again in a heartbeat. But it has been very difficult. We've had a lot of people sometimes will look at Narkees and I'll say things like, oh, well, he's having a tantrum, or I can't go out tonight because he's having some post-traumatic issues, and he has a lot of post-traumatic stress going on. Yeah. Yeah. And he has a lot of fears, and I think any child that goes through what they've been through would have a lot of fears. But but he's a good boy. And
Papa?
Yeah. So my struggles are probably a little bit more minimal than a lot of other special needs parents, because I am still very much learning, but yeah, I think we're doing a pretty good job, and God has blessed us so much. That's why my channel name is Truly Blessed, because I am truly blessed. Oh, he's kissing my hand. You're so sweet. Yeah. So I will love. I love you too.
Big laugh.
Yeah, you love us. You love your teacher, huh?
That's it.
Yeah. Your face is all red. Yeah. Face is red. Love you.
Sit.
You're okay. It's all done. It's all better. It's okay. Sorry, I'm distracted. Beautiful boy. Let's see if we can lower this.
Huh?
Get you in the shot instead of Mama, huh?
Shot.
Yeah, shot. We don't like shots, do we? We like camera shots, though, because it gets your handsome face in there, huh?
Hold it.
No, we don't need to hold it. But, and my other son, Aiden, he is 7 now. He was 6 when we brought him home.
This is
Andrusha, yeah, he was 6 when we brought him home. His Ukrainian name is Andrusha, and Narkis still calls him Andrusha. And he came home at the age of 6 weighing 23 pounds. Yeah, he's home now, huh? We love him. And I think you probably saw Aiden at the beginning of this clip. I have a little few clips of all my kids. At least I think I do. If I figured out how to edit it, it's in there. But anyway, we will talk to you guys later. If you have any additional questions that my mind didn't even think of because of all of my distractions, please comment below and I will do a follow-up video to this video. But yeah, that's us. That's us, y'all. Can you say bye?
Bye.
Bye.
Da da da.
I hope you guys are all doing awesome. Bye, guys.
Hey guys, my name is Bonnie and I make videos on the Harris family journey, and my daughter has a tracheostomy and a feeding tube as well as some other smaller problems.
Hey, I'm Crystal from Mom Adventures, and my son has autism, sensory processing disorder, and global developmental delays.
Hi, this is Julie, and this is my son Daniel, and our channel name is Julie Hasselberger. Daniel has a condition called polymicrogyria, which is basically a description of a deformed brain. Daniel has many physical and mental disabilities. He's in a wheelchair, he's feeding tube fed. He's a sweet guy. Our channel name is Julie Hasselberger.
Hey guys, my name's Courtney from Life is a Convert. I have 3 children. Between them they have spina bifida, hydrocephalus, Tourette's, learning disabilities, dyslexia, dysgraphia, and I could go on and on. My channel is Life is a Convert TV.
Hi, I'm Beth from My Hands and Heart Are Full, and my daughter, who is 3 years old, has Down syndrome.
Hey guys, it's Shay from the Ginger Mommy Diaries, and I have a 6-year-old son with autism.
This gets darker. Don't like it. Or work anymore. Should I just do this? Oh my goodness. I am not a lighting expert. I don't know how to make this work. I wish you guys could see the behind the scenes ridiculousness that this is taking.